Welcome back. Joining us now live via Skype, Laura Dumas of Community Support Services of Niagara. Laura, one of the key services your organization provides is visitation to seniors. How has that been affected with COVID-19?
There's a lot of programs that we do offer to keep people independent. The one program that has continued throughout all of the situation is the Meals on Wheels program, with some changes in our delivery methods.
And what are those changes with your delivery methods?
Generally, a volunteer would go into a person's home and make sure that everything's okay. What we've done is we've asked the volunteers to do a knock and drop type of scenario where the meal is left by the front door on a table in a cooler. The volunteer rings the bell, knocks on the door, make sure that the client is able to come to the door. They visually see the client, have a conversation once they've taken a step back, and then they move on to the next home.
Now, obviously, when the Meals on Wheels person goes into the home, they get a chance to look around, see how the person is living, making sure that things are okay. That's gone now. How much of a concern is that?
Our volunteers are very well trained in what to look for. If a person comes to the door, is confused, disheveled, there are signs that a person can show. So I think to the best of our ability as we move forward with this, any concerns that are noticed are brought forward to the staff.
Now, obviously, that one-on-one contact, that visitation that a senior has, sometimes that might be the only person that they see all day long. Are your people spending a little bit of extra time standing outside, having obviously keeping their social distance, but still able to have that conversation?
Absolutely. The way we've modified a lot of our other programs, friendly visiting transportation, congregate dining, is to make phone calls to clients that have indicated that they would be interested in a regular phone call from staff. Isolation is an enormous obstacle to many people. So as human beings, we're meant to be social. Now we're adding a second tier of self-isolation, and the effects are even greater. So what we've been doing, all the coordinators have contacted their clients. They contact them on a regular basis, make sure they're doing okay, limiting the social isolation that they might be feeling in a day. And the clients that we have contacted and have agreed to the regular contacts have told us they're very appreciative of the regular calls. They state that these regular calls are lessening the effects of isolation. It's nice to be supported and have regular check-ins. And they're reducing the feelings of cabin fever.
Obviously, having that contact with seniors shouldn't be just something put on your organization. What would you say to residents across Niagara who know they have seniors in their area that maybe don't have that same kind of contact right now?
Community Support Services encourages the community to continue to help their isolated and most in need neighbors in whatever ways possible while still maintaining a safe distance and maintaining good health. Small acts of kindness are huge to the seniors and people living with disabilities in our community.
And people that might... Go ahead, sorry.
And we're still accepting volunteer applications. We're still screening our volunteers. So if there are people that would like to help in any way they can, we encourage them to visit our website at www.cssn.ca, or they can follow us on Facebook at Community Support Services of Niagara. If they'd like to help in our efforts, if they'd like to leave comments as to how we can further help our community, we'll take any direction that we can manage at this point.
Now, on your website, is there any advice or any tips that you give to people about how to approach seniors in this situation? Because obviously some seniors may be a little bit apprehensive, somebody that they don't know very well, maybe knocking on their door. Obviously, they're going to be a little bit reluctant to open it and have a conversation.
A lot of the people that we do serve are not internet savvy, so it would be more for the volunteers. We have not put anything to that effect on our website as yet. But it's coming because more and more people are wanting to help, and they're finding it more and more difficult because seniors and people that are most vulnerable sometimes are afraid to open their door to someone they don't know or answer the phone if they don't recognize the phone number.
Now, what can residents do to help the senior population here in Niagara?
Check in on your neighbors, offer to do groceries. There's no reason why you can't do groceries for your neighbor and then do the same knock and drop sort of delivery, just to make sure that someone is okay. It should be happening anyway. We should be taking care of each other, especially now and in these trying times.
Now, is there anything else you think the residents should know in the Niagara region?
It's about maintaining your health. Maintain your health overall. If you are not healthy, you can't help the person next to you. Check in on the people that are by you. There's so many initiatives going on. Look online. I know there's quite a few neighborhoods in St. Catharines that are starting initiatives to help brighten someone else's day.
Laura Dumas, thank you very much for joining us today, and best of luck to you and your organization as we move forward through this.
Thank you so much.